Okay, we're back to Utah football. We're doing a little recap of the season. We came up with some categories. So we've each picked our award for each category. So I'll just go through them. You give me yours, and we'll do it that way. Sound good?
Whatever.
Okay. I mean, before we start, when I was going through all of these, I do want to acknowledge this whole season was dedicated to Ty and Aaron. I think we've talked about that over and over again. They could win a lot of these awards because I think of the inspiration that they were to the rest of their team. But I just wanted to put that out there before we start.
Thanks.
Okay. First one we're going to do. Biggest surprise.
Oh, you are going off script.
I mixed them up the order because the way I
Don't
did
look
it
at my
I'm not
answers.
doing
You're
it
going
to
to
you.
cheat?
Do you want to go first, James?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay, biggest surprise.
My biggest surprise was Thomas. I did not see Thomas coming out the way he did and setting records, especially after the first 3 games of the year.
Yeah.
The dude could not hold on to the ball. All of a sudden, something happened. A switch flipped, and he set records at Utah. So that was my biggest surprise.
Tavion and his dancing
Yeah.
after he'd celebrate.
Yeah, when he did the Thriller on Halloween, that was sweet.
Classic.
Gary.
Ditto. That's what I put. Tavion Thomas.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
For all the same reasons.
Because he fumbled the ball every time he touched the ball.
It was it was incredible.
And so I never really expected him to come back and do this or do what he did and score all those touchdowns and be such a force. It was great. So that was my biggest surprise.
Yep.
Wow, we're 3 for 3 here.
Is it really?
Well, I did have Thomas. I also had put Rising's running ability was also a big surprise.
No, you can't have 2 things.
No.
I
I could have put 10 things on every one of these
Okay,
things.
but I'm just saying.
That's a James move right there to play both sides.
Thomas was my first choice, so that's interesting.
Okay,
that all
there you
3
go.
of us
Well,
Interesting.
there you
chose
go.
the same thing.
So that is the truth.
You'll get your award in the mail.
Because I do think I'm not looking at your answers.
You can look at my answers. You want to look at my answers?
Yeah, he doesn't even have any.
My answers are just the questions. So
There was a big question coming into this year about running back.
Yeah, there was.
You know, with losing Ty and all of his abilities, we didn't know what it was going to look like.
it was one of the biggest questions of our team, actually.
Yeah, and then to have a guy come out and do what Thomas did, he was a big surprise. Okay.
Tavion Thomas, that's cool.
Biggest disappointment. Gary?
That's easy for me. It's the Rose Bowl.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
It is the biggest disappointment because we were right there. We could have won that game, except for a couple of things didn't go our way and we lost. I was, wasn't devastated. That's my biggest disappointment of the whole year. It's losing the Rose Bowl game.
It's so weird to me because I look back on the Rose Bowl with so fondly
that I think we won.
No, but like we lost, but I still look back on it so positive. Mine was the ending the streak against the Zoobs. That was my biggest disappointment. I just it was irrelevant to the season. It was we've talked about it, but it's just fun to beat them.
Yeah, no one likes to lose to their baby brother.
Right.
That's annoying.
It's annoying. It's annoying.
It's annoying.
It's annoying.
Like a little nuisance.
They're just a little gnat that just won't shut up. Get away from me.
Okay, mine is Charlie Brewer. Biggest disappointment.
Good answer.
Obviously in his performance and then the way he left the team. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I didn't like
dude.
that.
That's
Bye.
Whatever.
Bye.
Okay. Best in-game experience. I'm going to go first.
Yeah, you go first.
I said the moment of loudness because it translated through the whole season and then even continued on with us, and the experience of it both in Rice Eccles and Allegiant and then the Rose Bowl was really, really cool to me. Gary?
Neat. Mine was the, it's not one play. It was the Oregon game, the first one.
Yeah.
That place was loud. Yeah. There was so much riding on it. The place was electric. Everyone was into it. To me, that was the best in-game experience this year. I mean, there's been some really cool ones, but there's so much riding on it. That was for me.
So I went back and forth between the Oregon game and the Pac-12 championship game. For me, it was the Pac-12 championship game.
Best in-game experience.
Yeah, when I'm standing there and you're kind of soaking it in, and you look around and it's 75% red, and kind of some of the things that happened and just atmosphere of that, probably my favorite. But the Oregon game at home was pretty special.
Yeah, it was cool.
Okay, worst in-game experience. James.
Come back to me. I've got two I'm debating between.
Okay.
I've got a couple, and they're...
Gary.
So, yeah, I've got a couple of them.
You guys gave me so much crap 2 minutes ago.
Did I say them?
I'm trying to...
For having
I'm
two.
funneling
Calm
it
down.
to one.
Calm it.
No.
Okay, was it in? See, this is the problem. The in-game experience. It wasn't actually in the game while it was going on. It was in halftime when I went out to. I can't remember which game it was now. I mentioned it, I think, in the podcast right after that. When I went out, I was just standing there, and some woman came walking by me and had to stop, and she just puked all over everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty bad.
Okay.
One.
That was the worst. I mean, it was just.
That's pretty. It bad.
Was.
I don't. Remember
I mean, I don't know.
This.
I don't think she.
He talked about it. I don't remember
Dude,
what game.
Oh, it was.
She must have had 2 days worth of stomach.
It was Colorado.
Stuff.
It was Colorado.
Oh yeah, it was the Colorado game.
Yeah. That
and
counts.
And she was.
Oh, that counts.
Walked by me and just. Ooh.
At
Truck driver stuff.
And you're just standing there looking at
I'm
it.
just going, that's great.
At least it didn't get on.
I was gonna say she didn't nail you.
That was terrible. So there's that. But if it was the in game, it would be the dude at the Rose Bowl, the drunkard in front of us that stood and was getting in a fight with everybody. That guy. So those are the two different kind of things, but worst in game.
He got the Jackass Award for the Rose Bowl game.
That's right. He deserved it. You know what? I think he might have been a Utah fan.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, everyone was
By
a
the
Utah
way.
fan.
There was like 5.
I think he was a loser
Ohio
Utah
State
fan, by the way. But
All right.
There you go.
My worst in-game experience is the lightning storm against Weber State.
I loved it.
No, okay.
No, because
That's a great experience.
no, feeling like
Yeah, you freaked out, so I can understand it.
I freaked, and then feeling like I couldn't get out, and we were all just trapped like rats in this little thing. We're all going to get struck by lightning and die.
I learned.
You're on your own in that
No.
situation.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
Well, I learned
much.
who you don't want
In an
in
emergency.
an emergency situation. Who can handle an emergency situation? It isn't you.
Hey,
It isn't you. It isn't Wendy.
Wendy scattered at the very beginning.
It was
She felt a
unbelievable.
drop of
You
rain.
took off.
No. Okay. How
He
dare-
took off.
Everybody's
Okay. Can I?
scattered.
First of all, I said
A little rain, some
was-
lightning.
a little rain. A little rain.
The picture of the lightning strike is literally right
What are
behind
the
our
odds
heads.
that you're going to get hit?
I don't know. What are the odds? I don't know.
Famous.
That's why I was looking at it.
When you're
the
out there-
odds of me getting hit with everybody there is so minuscule. I ain't worried about it.
It has to hit somebody,
So this.
I know. It ain't me, though.
and we're
Odds.
on metal bleachers, so it's going to hit that.
It hits the metal. It just goes
No.
down the whole thing, and it takes out 45 people.
No.
Exactly.
So my answer, that was actually my answer too, but it was just because it showed like, okay, everybody get out.
Oh, ricycles can't handle
There's
an
no- you're done.
evacuation.
And so you say I stood in the rain trying to get out.
I was right
about-
with you. Next thing you know, I'm going. And you took
He
off.
went down
dude.
I
to
went
the
down
tunnel.
onto the field, which was pretty cool. I walked across the field into the tunnel, and then somebody was just destroying the tunnel.
Ew.
So you're standing in the
Farting?
Yeah, crop dust in this tunnel.
Jeez.
Just like, and there's nowhere you're gonna go. And it's funny because you can kind of watch it move because you kind of look back and it
My
just kind of
God.
slowly.
Oh, come on, man.
You sure it wasn't you?
Could have been me. That was my
in
worst.
the nervousness of
Because
being,
I wasn't at any games other than the Rose Bowl where they lost this year. All the loss. I mean, the other two were on the road. So, and I didn't have any bad fan experiences.
Yeah.
Which is rare.
Okay, that's interesting. I did. Yeah.
the worst. For me, it was the evacuation piece of it.
Yes.
Is that we could not get out. We were
Although
all
my wife
trying
was
to
like,
get
"I'm out," and she went
Yeah,
like
she left at the
just-
very beginning.
scampered through. Was home in like 20 minutes.
That was an interesting.
And you guys went home and
experience.
watched the game.
I didn't.
We've already had. I know. We hashed this out after. I had to go home for the freaking babysitter.
Yeah, it was like a 2-hour delay against Weber.
My husband got to stay. I'm the best wife ever. Okay.
Jesse,
She's still holding a grudge, buddy. As you
Is
can
that
tell.
true?
Is
that true, man?
She has not let it go.
I feel like we're all going to agree on this one, but I guess we'll see.
maybe not. Whatever it is.
Your best dollar spent this year.
Rose Bowl.
Would you like to elaborate?
No,
Okay.
the Rose Bowl. I'd do it. I would spend it all over again right this second. And it was not cheap, but I would do
You'd
it
be
all.
out of a home if you did that right now. But
And probably out of a spouse, but I would do it again.
No.
Right now. I'd spend the money again. I don't regret anything about it.
You?
mine's Rose Bowl too. We always said when the Utes make it to the Rose Bowl, we are going no matter what. It doesn't matter. And we know it's going to cost a lot of money. We're just going to go. And we did it.
And did it ever.
We did. And it was very expensive, but no regrets. No regrets.
No regrets.
Season tickets is mine. Best. I mean, I love it.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
That's a good one.
I love it. I mean, I like the whole experience. I like being to the games, even with loud clapper and spitter and coach behind us.
Coach is only at like 2/3 of the game this year, if that.
And then some idiots taking his seats that
Okay,
doesn't. He I don't know. Anyway, I'm just saying, I love the atmosphere of Rice Eccles being there, where it's 150 degrees one game, pouring rain, snow,
Lightning.
freezing. It's the whole gamut.
Hey, we haven't had a snow game though in like 3 years.
No, but it gets cold. All I'm saying though, and I love the pregame stuff. I love when we go tailgate, the whole thing. It's worth the money to me.
Yeah,
it's when it's game day, and it's fun.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's fun to go.
That's a good
there.
answer.
So it's absolutely worth the money.
That's a really good one. Okay, so now it's worst dollar spent. So I will go first. And I brought a visual for the people watching on YouTube. So I bought this way back in August. And I love it. It's so cute. Look at it, YouTube. Look.
They're not going to be able to see the detail.
I know, but it's this cute drum and feather crew neck sweatshirt.
all
It's
over it?
black. There's little white flecks.
It looks...
It's-
No.
Let me finish.
Finish.
There's little white flecks. It's a design. Like, it's meant to be in the design. But freaking Oregon then came out with their duck diarrhea uniforms this year. So now every time I wear this, all I think about is the Oregon duck diarrhea
It's the
uniform.
opposite.
It looks like it.
It looks like it. That's what I was going to say.
Looks like you've either been painting a room,
Yes.
or a bunch of
Little-
ducks came
little
over.
flex.
Yeah, like when you roll the paint on and it flecks all over you. That's exactly what it
That's
looks
your
like.
painting outfit from here on out.
So I still like it. It's good for the blackout. You know, it's
No, you're
hang
good.
on to these. Anything that has the drum and feather,
If you don't want it, I'll take it if it's a size medium.
because that baby's being squeezed out.
that's my worst dollar spent for the year.
That's a good one. It's true. It does look like the
It's the
duck
duck
diarrhea.
excrement.
Oh, freaking Oregon.
What's yours? What's your worst dollar spent?
Worst dollar spent. Which game was it? I can't remember now. It was a pretzel I bought.
Oh, I ate half that pretzel.
Okay, dude. Was it? I don't know. All I know is that pretzel's been there for 2 or 3 years, sitting in the little glass container.
It was the Oregon game because I think I gave some to Nick.
Because, dude, I might as well just got a piece of cardboard,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
cut it up, get some big salt granules, stick it on, and eat it. It was the same thing. That's how it was. The worst pretzel. I can usually handle any pretzels.
He's
That
a
thing,
pretzel
I guarantee
expert.
that pretzel was made 5 years ago.
It probably was.
Yeah. Good
Well,
choice.
it was for sure 2 years old because there was no fans last season. So it's been
Jeez.
sitting there
That was
since
my worst money spent there.
2020.
Mine was I bought a hat at the. We went over and saw the new stadium build, and they had a discount hats like $10.
Oh, outside? Yeah.
I picked it up. This is kind of cool.
At the open house
Yeah,
before the season
put it on.
started.
My wife was like, "Should I buy this?" My wife's like, "No." So I bought it. I haven't worn it once. I got home and looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, "I look like an idiot in this hat."
What's wrong with it?
It's just like, you know how some hats just don't fit
It's
right.
$10 for a
It was
reason.
$10 for a reason. Like the brim is like wide and then goes down. And I have
it
a
to
pr-
Well,
Marcus.
bend it, man.
I have a small. It doesn't. If I bend it, it's like down here. It looks terrible. So that's my worst.
Put it on Marcus. It'll look
I
good
was
on
going to say,
him.
give it to Marcus.
I'll make him. I'll have Marcus Venmo me the $10.
He has a big head, though. So I don't.
Plus,
I remember you
hair.
buying that. I looked at the stuff and this is like
It was the only thing that was like.
this is like garbage you get in the.
And then James is in line buying it.
The grocery store.
Yeah, very much so.
You get better stuff at some grocery stores than the stuff that was there.
Yeah,
Really?
you're
I thought some
Smith's.
stuff at Walmart would be better than that crap.
Yeah, so I bought one. And it,
Wow, you are gullible for a super deal.
I mean, yeah. Oh, Oh, that's it. Yes. You want to get into that? A super deal? I'll buy anything. No. If it's 95% off, I'll buy anything. Never wear it once. But I was like, it's 95%
Well, you a girl?
Off. In a lot of ways. Does it do with anything?
We'll get to that. We're going to talk about hottest player, so we'll get to that soon.
Yeah. We already know James's answer.
Yeah, we do. Okay. Next one.
Britton
Garoppolo.
Hey. He's a
handsome
good-looking man, Gary. You can't deny that.
I think, can I say that he hung out with, I think, a hooker?
No, it was a porn star. He dated a porn star.
And the difference being?
I don't know.
My gosh. Okay. We're going back to our words. We sidetrack.
I'm Googling Jimmy Garoppolo right now, by the way.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Best play. This is hard to narrow down.
Who's you going first?
I'll go first.
It is tough because I do have a bunch.
You're going to ding me on this, but it's Covey's punt returns. So both Oregon and Rose Bowl.
The Rose Bowl wasn't a punt return, though, so it doesn't count. It was a kickoff return.
Anyway, his returns.
His returns. He's freaking good looking. Okay. Anyways.
What bull crap with that face.
Covey's returns for touchdowns in both the Oregon game and the Rose Bowl. Those are my best plays of the year.
Yeah.
Because with both of them, key points in the game.
Yeah.
Watching him just weave and bob and go the whole way.
Absolutely. If I was to pick one of those, though, I think I would rank the first Oregon game.
The punt return.
The punt return. But that wasn't mine. My play, I think it was that game when Rising stiff-armed.
That was a Pac-12 championship game.
Is that the Pac-12 championship game?
Put Sewell into the ground.
Yeah. Sewell, dude.
That's a good one.
Straight armed that dude and put him down. That just, to me, I still love that play. Our quarterback running the ball, and their main
down.
dude
It was on a fourth
is going
down,
to drill
too.
him, and he just puts him down. That, to me, now.
Yeah, there you go. See?
There
Pac-12
it is.
championship game.
That's
Heisman
right. But there's so
pose.
many plays you could do. Some of the, you say.
So I think the punt return is my answer. That's
in the first Oregon game?
The Oregon punt return.
Yeah.
The place just exploded. They were ranked number 3. Like, so many factors. And to go into the halftime, and I'm like, holy cow. But since you already said that, I'll say the pick 6 by Lloyd in the Pac-12 championship game.
Yep.
For me, when he picked that off and ran it in, I kind of had a moment of like, holy crap, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
That was the moment that was like, we're going to do this. And then I could kind of enjoy the rest of the game a little bit.
So does that play in the similar one at the Stanford game where he picked one off?
That was
Yeah.
See, there's just some really cool plays. There
was a lot.
but anyway, yeah, those are all.
We had a lot this year.
All of those were in my.
Well, in the Stanford.
We're all in the running.
The Stanford, because when trying to do all of these, I went back and looked at all the little highlight videos that
There's so many.
they had done from the season, and I'd forgotten about the Stanford game, and it was Pledger, right?
Pledger.
That went end zone to end zone.
96
yeah.
yards or
That's
whatever.
right.
Ran the whole field.
The other-
so that was
one-
a cool one too.
The other one that came to mind was the rising 60-something yard run in the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, that was something.
Because you're kind of watching from where I was standing. Oh, he got tackled. Then also he's just going.
See, that goes along with my biggest surprise about Rising's running ability.
Thick
That
boy.
that he stiff-armed Sewell and that he ran that.
That
touchdown.
stiff arm,
I couldn't believe it.
that was pretty sweet. So there's a lot, but yeah.
That's good.
All right, so worst play of the year, James.
This one, there's far less worse plays. The worst play was the play where Rising got hurt in the Rose Bowl. That was my answer.
Yeah.
When that happened, it just I sank.
Yeah, it took the air out.
It took the air out. So that was my.
We lost a drive.
We lost a drive, which was huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. We lost a whole drive. You're right. So that was my worst play.
And we needed that drive.
Yep.
Mine was the muffed punt in the Rose Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Forgot
Why
about
did you bring that up?
Thanks, Brent.
I
Let's
know,
skip this
right?
question.
I tried to put that away.
This question was hard because it's like it makes you think of these mistakes that we made, and we don't want to focus on that. But that was mine because it was such a momentum shift.
Especially after we had just picked it off.
And then they scored right after.
And they scored
of course.
anyway.
Yeah.
It's not like I didn't pick one play, and I think we've got better at this, but it'll make sense what I say. Whenever it's 3rd and short, or 4th and short.
We don't go under center.
And we go at shotgun.
Yeah.
Get rid of that freaking thing.
I knew that was going to be what you said.
Get that out of the playbook. I hate it. It's 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1, and we go in the shotgun. I don't know. I just hate it. It seems like we just get stopped too many times. Get under center because it gives you so many.
Do the Tom Brady.
That option's in there. If you're in shotgun, that's out.
Yep.
I mean, you can still run a bunch of stuff. I hate it. I feel like I don't think I ever. If it's like 3rd and 1, it's rare that the NFL teams do it.
Oh, they never go into shotgun on 3rd and 1.
Yeah.
If it's like 3rd and 3 or something, they do a lot, obviously. But anyway, that's my worst play. Whenever I see it, it drives me crazy. So there you go. And we did that throughout the season here or there.
Oh yeah, we do that all
I
the
don't
time.
I don't like the
Especially
play, man.
At the goal line, when you that even is worse. So all right.
Okay, best game of the 2021 season. This was kind of hard to actually choose one because there was quite a few.
There was quite a few, but
You want to go first, Gary?
Yeah, I mean, to say one is not fair, but I'll say it. For me, it's Oregon, the first Oregon game when they were ranked number 3. We had to win it.
yeah.
It was a must win for us to even continue. I think that's right.
Well, we could have lost, but it kind of sealed the deal for us.
Sealed it to win the South.
Yeah.
But they were ranked 3 at the time. They were our nemesis. All that stuff going into the game. A lot still riding on it, and the way it played out, and the whole atmosphere, the plays we've talked about. It was unbelievable, and it carried on to some other big games. But when I put it in context, that thing was like the impetus of the other ones. So that's mine.
Bryn?
Mine's Oregon also.
The first one?
The Oregon in Rice-Eccles Stadium. For everything that you just said, but that we beat them so handily. I mean, that was so unexpected. And it also, we clinched the South with that. And then Kyle became the most winningest coach in Utah football history with that game as well. The atmosphere, I mean, obviously the championship, Rose Bowl, all of those things, USC. I mean, there was a lot of games, but that one just seems elevated. It was special.
And we began the collapse of Oregon this year.
Seriously, they didn't.
That's a beautiful thing.
We broke them.
We broke Oregon, which it makes me so happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Their coach had to leave because of us.
And then the next game, it's like, it just...
Yeah.
It's true. We deflated them completely.
It's like what we do to those stupid beach balls.
Yeah. One right there.
That's right.
Well, yeah, someone
were
gave
gifted
us
one.
Someone gave us one for Christmas. One of our
They saved a beach ball that we popped and gave it to us for Christmas.
Thank you. It was such a nice gift.
Ditto for this 3 for 3.
Amazing. It's interesting. Yeah.
It is interesting.
Not really though. That game is probably one of my top 3 favorite games of all time.
And being there, like
They were number 3 at the time.
Yeah, they're number 3. So
And they were playing to be in the Final Four.
yeah,
oh yeah,
it's not like they were ranked 23rd. No, they were 3rd in the country. And so that's all the same reasons.
Yeah. Okay.
and yeah. There were so many plays in that game, and
Yeah, it was exciting.
all right, worst game, James.
I mean, there's 2 that you go back and forth between. So it's got to be the Zoo for me. It's just the worst game. It just was ugly.
What's the other one?
San
What am I
Diego-
going to do? Copy
She
your
cheated in
answer?
school. You can just tell.
I
I
did,
wrote
but I
some
got
things
good at
down,
it.
and she's always going.
I got really good at it. I can look at it and you don't even know I'm looking at it. That's how good I got.
Wait, what's your other one?
No.
San Diego State.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
That was my other one. But it's the Zoo.
it's the Zuby game. I'm not even going to say anything.
There's
about
nothing
it.
else to
It's the
talk
Zuby
about.
Game.
We don't want them commenting, so.
No, mine's the Oregon State game.
Oh, okay.
That was
Oh,
disappointing.
shoot. I forgot about that.
That was disappointing to me because,
I forgot all about
as I
losing to them.
reflected on it, is that they out-Utah'd Utah.
Yeah.
They beat us on the lines of scrimmage. You remember we went on, talked all about that. And I remember listening to the players after the game, and they said, yeah, they didn't bring anything new. We didn't know. We knew this is what we were getting,
They just beat us.
and they just beat us, and that just was like so un-Utah-like.
Well, and we went up 14-0 like that.
That's right.
And lost.
And lost. So that was the most, for me, that was the,
I forgot about that game.
that game was
We had a blocked punt in that one too.
Yeah. It's amazing the things
if you
that I've-
recall that they
that I
ran in for a
blocked out.
touchdown.
It was,
Yeah.
this close to it being the Arizona game, the worst game,
Yes.
which we were at.
Yeah, we just hung in there.
This
and did
close, and then somehow won because that game was ugly too. So
Oregon State. Okay, yeah, that I get that one.
solid answer.
All right. This is a tradition for us, is to name the hottest player. It's very important information for everyone to have. I already know his answer. Everybody knows his answer, but you might as well say it, James.
Britton Covey.
Yeah, I mean, totally. Everybody agrees with that.
I'm out of this one.
No.
There is no.
Gary, you can appreciate a
My
good
wallpaper is
looking
Cole
man.
Fotheringham. So
No.
Okay. Devin Lloyd.
Bryn, just
Duh.
because he's a number one or a first round pick.
Devin Lloyd is a beautiful specimen. Look it up.
True.
See, okay, so you agree with me.
Good looking guy.
He's very handsome, tall, dark, and handsome. I mean, what do you want? He's the hottest player. Very sad that he'll be gone next year. Same with Fotheringham. We just
I think Bam is, dude.
with
All the piercings.
the nose,
All the piercings.
it's the nose piercing right in the middle there.
Who's getting a ton of love, by the way, at this
know.
Senior Bowl or whatever they're playing in. But yeah.
Yeah, he is. So there you have it.
All right.
Bam.
Coach of the year, Gary.
On our team.
Yeah.
Witt.
Okay.
Coach Witt. I mean, all you have to do is reflect back when we were 1 and 2. Yeah. What people were saying, and is Coach Witt going to retire, and on and on and on, and the criticisms at that time from all the pundits on the local radio,
All the geniuses.
to the guys
Witt.
on television. How many were just
Fire Wit.
fire Witt, let alone the guys on, all over social media. It's so no, the way it turned around, and they played Witt ball. We really did, just with a lot of talent. Now it's Coach Witt to get us to the Rose Bowl.
Cut his hair and boom.
He's
I
the
know,
man.
it's true.
Coach Witt.
All it took.
Absolutely, that's
It's
my
that
pick.
haircut that did it.
Coach Witt. Yeah, Coach Witt.
Okay, well,
That was an
obviously.
easy one.
Well, obviously he's the GOAT, but I actually went with the other Whittingham, Fred.
What?
Tight ends coach. I get
Because
it.
he's the tight ends coach. Think about what our tight ends have accomplished. Okay, I get it. Kyle, of course, Kyle's the best coach. But I wanted to be a little more creative.
Okay, well that's
Well, then give it.
but don't give it to the tight ends coach.
Give it to Ludwig. At
Ludwig's the
that
guy
point.
making the calls.
Okay, I understand that, but what our tight ends? I mean, our 3 guys
Yeah, they're good.
and what they did this year. Sure, Fred, you deserve some love
Fred
because
Witt.
you're always in the shadow of Kyle.
He should be because Kyle's the guy.
It's true.
It's true.
Okay,
Nice effort.
Good.
Or Shaw. I should have given it to Shaw.
Way to
His
think
coaching
outside-
job
No,
after
no,
we
no,
had
no,
no
no.
secondary remaining.
Okay, but Shaw also was the special teams coach.
Okay, take that back.
So take that one
Sharif.
real back.
sorry, Sharif.
Sorry, bud.
Get that tightened up for next year. Okay, player of the year,
Who wants to go first?
James. You can go.
Cameron Rising. He's my MVP. The switch that happened with this team when he came on, I mean, there was something that leadership something flipped on this team from that point forward, and he just became the man. And so he's my MVP of the year.
Mr. Swagger, Thick Boy Rising,
Thick boy.
is also my player of the year.
Yeah.
And obviously, there was a lot that this could. I mean, I didn't give it to Lloyd,
I know.
which is
I
weird.
give it to
I can't believe
your
you
hot
didn't.
Guy.
But the whatever the shift happened, and just his leadership in not winning the starting job at the beginning of the season, but continuing to be
Stuck around.
the leader and pumping his team up, and then having to step in, 3 games in, and then it just from there we just went like this. So I had to give it to Thick Boy.
I'm with you. I wrote down Cam Rising for all those reasons. There's no question about it.
Unanimous vote.
Well, when he winked at me in that video, my heart is like, oh.
Cam Rising he's a little good. I mean,
No, he's not very attractive, but
he's not, but he is.
Greasiness can be.
He's not, but he is.
That's what I'm saying.
Women out there, you know what I'm saying. He's got this like swagger to him.
Oh yeah, the hair, the mustache,
winking. It's the winking.
wink, the winning. The
It's the
winning
unruliness of his appearance. Is that what it is?
I don't know what it is. He's just got some swagger.
It's the tree trunk.
So
thighs.
Jesse, grow your hair out.
It kind of does it for me a little bit.
Because he's got a big old booty on him.
Some thick thighs. Okay, our last one. This is our last award. You ready?
I don't remember which one this is.
Jackass of the Year. We had to do this because
this is easy.
we give Jackass of the Week
This is a little freaking
every
easy.
week. So we had to do Jackass of the Year. Okay, well then go ahead.
It's the dancing Kalani.
Oh,
Gary, can we please not go
You
there
asked for the
again?
year. You asked for the year Jackass.
I can't be a part of this. I can't be a part.
1A is the dancing Kalani, looking like he just won the Super Bowl in the second game of the year. Number 2 is Cougar Board, jackassery at its finest. There you go.
My jackasses of the year.
Wait, are we back to Jackass? Oh, we stayed. Okay, no, we're at Jackass. We
This
started
is the
something
Jackass.
else,
This is the
and now we're at
Jackass award.
Jackass. Okay.
Yeah, this is
That's what the award
the
was.
Jackass of the Year is.
Okay, I know.
He named his. Mine
And I'm the truth.
Can't.
Mine are all the Zoobies that declared themselves Pac-12 champions. You get Jackass of the Year. Congrats.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And yours?
I got a couple, but since I'll tag on to.
Okay,
to
let's
the two
join
of
this
you.
bandwagon.
It's
great fun.
it's all the social media warriors that are the BYU fans, the ones that Zuby fans. Sorry, the ones that comment on our YouTube videos, even though we're playing Oregon and we do and they still get on comment. The Cougar Board weirdos, it's them.
It's the same people that declared themselves.
Yeah.
Ours are the same.
And if you own,
Oh, see?
Oh, see, you got him started. Look
Calm
what
it,
happened.
calm,
Don't
calm.
just keep it down. Take
if
a-
you are
zen
a
it out.
fan of the team that houses themselves in Provo, and you spent actual financial money on a shirt or a flag or a banner that says Pac-12 champions,
Right, you're Jackass of the Year.
you are beyond a jackass. You're an idiot.
Did you know I was in Provo on Saturday?
Why?
And, by the way, I was at their alumni building. I was at a conference.
Oh.
All of a sudden, I look out the window,
Oh, no.
and there was like 5 BYU football players in full uniform walking into the building. I think they were doing their photo shoot. I don't know any of
Okay.
them. I don't know who they are, but I just was like, oh, why am I here?
So your Jackass is what?
It's the
same as
the
mine.
Cougar Boards, the people on social media who are,
Those who bought shirts and flags saying that they're Pac-12
I've
champions.
seen 'em.
Yeah.
Pac-12 champs. You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
So I will then piggyback onto what you guys have
No,
said.
You already
you
said
already
yours.
gave yours.
No, you'll understand. You'll understand.
Okay.
Because it goes back to the best game of the year. You
Oregon.
Okay, in Oregon. But there's a little part of me that says, you know what the best game of the year was? When we actually lost to the Zoobs. Because you would have thought the Zoobs were going to be number 1 in the world,
Super Bowl
in
champions.
the universe, and all of that stuff. And for week after week after week, how they would slam us, how great they were, how much better they were than Utah. Think about that. All those weeks making fun of the University of Utah in football, and now we're there, we're better than you, blah, blah, blah. Well.
And then it ends.
Look what freaking happened. Pac-12, legit Pac-12 champions, and we freaking go to the Rose Bowl, and we end up being ranked
Higher.
number 12 and number 11, I think, in one of the polls.
Depending on the poll.
On the poll. And where did the Zoobs end up?
Losing to UAB, that's where they ended
Lost
up.
to UAB to 15 fans from the Elders Quorum there watching them. And they ended up like ranked 22 or 24, just above Utah State. So all I'm saying is it's beautiful justice in the world of football.
All things work out. As they say, ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. You got us on one time. Congratulations.
So good job. You did win an award. You won the Jackass
took-
of the Year award.
Congratulations. We will send it to Cougar Board.
Do you know, I did go back and look of what our preseason predictions were. To that
This year?
Uh-huh. I went back. It was on September 1
Oh, I remember what
of
mine
21.
Yeah, you.
And we had Bird.
was. I was actually not that off.
I'll quote him. So Bird was with us.
Yeah.
So I got Bird. So Bryn was 10-2.
Okay.
Now remember, we ended up 9-3
Yeah.
in the league play.
No, I want all the victories counted.
So Bryn
Doesn't work that way.
was 10-2, but you said we'll win the Pac-12 South
Yes.
and
Go to the Rose Bowl?
no, you didn't say Rose Bowl.
win the South and win the Pac-12.
Oh, then Rose
Okay,
Bowl's
well, that
part of
goes
it.
to the Rose Bowl.
Right.
Okay, I was right. I was one game
So
off.
James
though.
said we'd be 11-1, but he did say, of course, we'd win the South.
Well,
go to the
yeah.
Pac-12.
I'd still sign up for. I'd still say we would do that again.
I said 10-2. I was the same as you, and Bird said 11-1. We were closer than you were.
Ha,
Okay.
we were one game. You were 2 games off.
You know, I was actually reflecting.
But
back
everybody
on
was
this.
talking about USC
Yeah, being in the
and
challenge.
the Oregon game.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah. And so the Oregon sort of played out, but we killed them. USC turned out to be a nothing burger because they're
Yeah, but that USC game, that was almost my biggest surprise, was the USC game, because we were coming off of losing 2 games.
Yep.
We didn't know what was going on with the quarterback situation, and then to come in and win for the first time in whatever
100
years.
plus years.
So
Now,
that USC game was huge.
at the beginning of the year, I don't remember this. There was a bunch of experts giving their picks on what Utah would do, and a couple of them said we're gonna lose to Oregon State. And
Yeah, we were all like,
tore 'em up.
just shredded these idiots. They don't know what they're talking about. Well,
except they didn't get us at the end either.
no, I mean they got it right there, but they also picked probably USC to win the whole thing.
Everyone was picking Oregon to go again
yeah.
Which
eventually. But hey,
we broke them.
wrong. So there is that it?
That's all
For
our
this?
awards.
That's it. That's
That
the
was
awards.
great. It was fun to recap the whole season.
Those watching or listening, if you got your opinion on any of this stuff, let us know.
Yeah,
We'll tell you you're wrong.
or right if you agree with me.
Yeah, we'll filter it. See which is correct.
We'll edit it.
It's a great season. So I presume we'll come back here in a couple weeks maybe and talk about the Super Bowl and
Okay.
whatever else is going on.
Yep.
I guess we can say good luck to our Ohio State listeners, viewers. I mean,
I
they got
wouldn't
their
be
team,
mad.
man. They got their team in.
I wouldn't be mad
Yeah.
if Joe Cool goes out and wins. I respect it.
Hey, I would too.
But go Weddle.
But go
But
Weddle.
man, that to me
Burgess,
it's Weddle,
go
dude.
Gay,
This old
yeah.
guy comes back and then puts a ring on after all that.
That'd be
time.
so cool.
So amazing.
That would be
And
sweet.
it's right as of this moment, the Rams are favored by 3.5. So
Fair enough. Can go either way.
yep. So
Go
All right.
Utes. Put that thing down. Someday they'll be back.